Alright, if you've been playing Civ 7 for any length of time, then you know how important the age progress meter is. And it's not just that we want to advance this, but we want to control how it's advancing. And the way you do that is you get as far ahead as possible, and that way you can choose when it ends, as opposed to having your adversary do that. But the only way you can do that is if you actually know what it takes to move that forward. Right now, I can see what the next step is, in this case the first step, because I'm at the very beginning here. But this isn't particularly helpful for me. Like, I know I need to do cartography and astronomy, whether I'm going with the economic path, so Treasure Fleet 1, or with the military path, non sufficit orbis. But if I need to build military, like, I can do that while I'm researching cartography and astronomy. If there's something else that I need to research at step 3, I can go straight from cartography to astronomy to whatever that third one is. You want to do as much stuff in parallel as you can. But how do you figure that out? So if you click up here on this trophy for age progress, you'll see that the legacy paths are fully enumerated. So here we've got, whatever the fancy name is, but we've also got this track progress button. Now, I'm not interested in the cultural path, just based on decisions I made in the previous age, but I am leaving myself open to both economic and military. And I could do science or culture, but I know that my civilization strengths are going to be in the economic or the military path. So those are the ones I'm going to track. So we have that over on the left side, and then here is a lot of the details for it. It's really telling you what you need to do and to a pretty good level of detail. And then we've got this giant meter here that's kind of showing you what's happening and what your rewards are. And then hidden right here are these buttons. And in this case, for military, it's 5 buttons, but for economic, it was actually 6 buttons. And if I click those buttons, they could tell me what my next step is. So the first step, cartography and astronomy. Second step, I need to create a settlement in a distant land. And then I need to build a fishing key in that distant settlement. Then I need to improve a treasure resource, and then, research shipbuilding. So do I want to research shipbuilding right here at this step? Or do I want to go from cartography to astronomy straight to shipbuilding? And then I can even get that done while we're still at this step. Potentially. Potentially. It depends on the situation. And then we need to start spawning treasure fleets. And it's 10, 20, and 30. So if I'm here at this step at that 10th treasure fleet, I'm going to start building on that 11th one even before I've completed that all the way, because I know I need to get to 20 and then 30. Same principle applies to military. Tracking the progress, knock out cartography and astronomy, and then immediately I need to get that distant land. I need to make a settlement. And then I need to start earning the points. 1 for founding a settlement, so you can't just found a settlement, you need a settler. Probably start building that person. Well, let's see, I already got that one. Yeah, so I would need maybe 2, 3, 4 more. I don't know. We'd have to see exactly what the distant land looks like. But the capture one gives me 2. So I probably need to start building my military, maybe even back here, and then embarking them right behind that settlement, or even with that settlement. And then I can immediately start grabbing other people's settlements before they have a chance to really get a good military. And 2 captures gets me all the points I need, and then I'm good, right? Nope. Because now we need 8 points. Oh, religion. Settlements converted to your religion grant 2 points. Well, shoot. If I do that, then I guess I need to start really working the religion early. So now it's kind of a race between cartography, astronomy, and the text and civics I need for religion and the buildings. So now I kind of have 2 paths I need to work. If I want to have good religion, if I want to start converting people here, I got to make decisions back here. And finally, they're asking for 8 points. Nope, they're actually asking for a total of 12 points to do this. Okay? So that's legacy paths in Civ 7, and that's how you figure out what your real legacy path is, and how you understand how you need to make some decisions at the very beginning that are going to have an impact at step 3, 4, or 5, or 6 even, for your legacy path. Thank you very much. Have a good day.